Peace, well, I'm back. Salute to all my returning subscribers. Salute to all the new subscribers. And for my haters and detractors, don't recommend, not interested, unsubscribe. Okay, so we're going to talk about relationships. Relationships take two active people for it to work. It can't be somebody's halfway in and somebody's halfway out. If you're not all in, get out of the relationship. And this is just not in a relationship if you're a man and a woman or a woman and a man. It can be with your kids. It could be with your mama. It could be with your daddy. It could be with your job. It could be with your own business. Anything that you know you got to put 100% effort and you no longer deem that effort worthy of your time, effort, and energy, leave it alone. It don't matter how long you had money invested in this business, or how much time you had invested in this relationship, or how long you've been around your moms, or your father, or your brother, or your sister, or people in your neighborhood, or people in your community, or how long you knew the person that at the store you go to every day, or whatever interactions you having with people, because that's causing a lot of mental health. And a lot of people are getting mentally tired and mentally fatigued from trying to stay in a relationship they know they don't want to be in. They're like, man, I'm tired of my man. Man, I'm tired of my woman. I'm tired of my kids. I'm tired of my baby mom. I'm tired of my baby father. You ain't got to be tired of nobody. Just get out the relationship. If the other people and or parties or person think that you're being selfish or think that you're being reckless or think you're being careless, think you're being lazy or think you're being selfish, you can't control what somebody else think about you. However, you can control what you think about yourself. You can control how you deal with yourself. Don't allow somebody or something to control how you see yourself. When I say something, it can be a car, it could be jewelry, it could be clothes, it could be shoes. So you might feel like, or you might see it as well. If I don't have those shoes, people gonna think less of me. If I don't wear this outfit, people ain't gonna think I look good. It's like, don't let things and people control you. You control you. So don't allow, because you're in certain relationships with people and or with things, don't let them things get the best of you. If you're tired or you believe it's run its course, that's it. But don't allow something or someone to say, well, if you don't want to be around me no more, you never love me, or you never cared about me, or you hateful, or you spiteful, or you wasting my time. They gonna see what they gonna see regardless. But think about when you are in a relationship with these people, how it have you feeling. Think about if you are in a relationship with your man and he beats you down verbally all the time, or he beat you down spiritually all the time, or he beat you down psychologically all the time. Think about if you are in a relationship with your woman, she beat you down spiritually, she beat you down financially, she beat you down verbally by not uplifting you spiritually, verbally, financially, by saying, well, if you can't take me here, well, I'm good. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to be with you. Or I don't want to go outside with you. Or I don't want to be in public places with you. Because you probably like, you know what? I love you and all, but I'm tired of spending money. I love you and all. I'm tired of giving you unnecessary time. I love you and all, but I want to do this with my time now. I want to do this with my money now. I want to go here now. I don't want to go to these type of restaurants no more. I want to go to these type of places. So maybe, you're in a relationship where y'all do the same thing. Maybe you're tired of doing that. Whatever it is, don't allow somebody to control you with how they see and how they feel about what you need to do. Everybody's their own person, even though you might be together with somebody. That's true, but you still your own person. You gotta live with you, regardless if nobody else don't. So if you are in a relationship and y'all live together, and it's like, well, I don't want to sleep in the same bed with you, or I don't want to be in the same apartment with you, or the same house with you, or the same condo, or whatever the living situation is, that's what it is, no problem. But that don't mean that you hate that person or they hate you. And that's another thing. When you don't want to deal with something, don't allow somebody to put in the atmosphere that you hate them or you hate knowing them because you want to see better for yourself or you just don't want to deal with something no more. That don't mean, oh, you a hater. Well, if that's what they believe, let them think that. But don't hate yourself by staying in an unwarranted or forcing yourself to be in an unwarranted situation or unwarranted relationship. It causes mental health. It causes anxiety. It causes stress. It does things to you mentally, psychologically. And it starts to rub off on you emotionally. It starts to rub off on you verbally, meaning you start to get emotional if you're not emotional. You start to lash out verbally if you're not the type of person not to curse somebody out, or to scream at somebody, or to yell at somebody, or to call them out their name, or to say things you shouldn't say because you're under the pressure of having to fulfill an obligation of being in a relationship you don't want to be in. And like I said, it's just not with a man dealing with a woman or a woman dealing with a man. It could be with a job. It could be with family. It could be with your kids. It could be with your parents. It could be with cousins. It could be with aunts. It could be with uncles. It could be going to the local store you go to all the time. You might not like how the person that is ringing up your stuff, you might not like how they deal with you. And you might have known them for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. It could be the principal at the school. It could be the deacon or the pastor at the church. It don't always got to be a relationship that a man and a woman is sharing on a sexual level or a platonic level. No, it could be any walks of life. Don't let those relationships get the best of you no more. Walk away from them. And if somebody say, well, why you just stop calling me? Or why you just stop texting me? Or why you stop coming to church? Or why you feel like you want to interact with us at work? Let them know, look, right now, mentally, I'm in a different place. And if they respect your space and they respect what you're saying, they're going to be like, no problem. Stay blessed. Have a good one. But if they don't, they're going to show you their true intentions. They're going to show you their true colors by either verbally attacking you, spiritually attacking you, mentally attacking you. How they going to attack you verbally? They're going to say things to you. Oh, well, you think you're better than people. Or all of a sudden now you want to fire yourself. Or now you want to cut people off. Or they try to attack you mentally by saying subliminal things, doing subliminal things. And ignore that. Stay on your path. Stay on your pivot. Keep moving forward. Don't let nobody take that peace of mind from you, no matter who it is. It could be your kids. It could be your kid's mother or your kid's father or your mother or your father and say, oh, well, lately you've been like this and lately you've been like that. Say, look, Ma, look, Dad, love you, but this is where I'm at right now mentally. This is where I'm at psychologically right now. This is where I'm at spiritually. My spirit don't really feel like going back and forth about money, about food, about clothes, about aunt so-and-so, cousin so-and-so, about my son or my daughter. I'm mentally, I ain't there. And I don't want to say something to you that I shouldn't say to you. If it's your mother, if it's your father, if it's your wife, if it's your husband, if it's your son, if it's your daughter, if it's a friend, if it's a coworker, if it's an employee or employer. So don't allow people to bait you in and make you feel guilty about not wanting to be in relationships no more. That's run its course. And again, it don't mean that you're a bad person or they're a bad person. Things run its course in life. That's just life. We all not going to live forever. Life run its course. We all on the expiration date. We just don't know when or how it's coming. Meaning we don't know when it's going to be and we don't know how it's going to come to us. For some, it may come in a peaceful state where we may be sleeping. For some, it may come through sickness. For some, it may come through disease. For some, it may come through anywhere it could come, it's going to come. We just don't know when or how. So until that day, don't let nobody let you feel guilty about you not wanting to deal with them, be around them, or be in an unwarranted relationship or situationship or whatever it's called. But no, stay on your pivot and don't let nobody get to you mentally, spiritually, psychologically. Peace, bro.